Paul Doswell, Danny Kedwell's back in his next year. How pleased are you to bring him back to the Hawks?
Yeah, delighted. I mean, we've been talking all throughout the summer and during the season. You know, he was a big factor for us last year, and to get him back, especially with the young boys that we've signed as well, the influence we'll have in the dressing room and on the training ground, I think it's a great signing for the club.
Players like Keds is a massive part of what we tried to do last year, and now this year with the younger players. There's going to be a lot of players that can learn from Keds.
Yeah, 100%, and not just the fact that he's a good footballer, but the way he conducts himself on and off the pitch as well. And as I said, he's a great example for the young ones, and we do want our young boys to progress. You know, we do want them to go and play league football. So, listen, I've not brought him back for that reason. He's been brought back to come into the team. You know, great foil for Ikefana or Wright, and we've missed him. You know, we've missed that option B, if you like, but he's an option A for me. You know, if you sign Danny Kedwell, he's coming here to play. He's as fit now as he's ever been, and as I said, his enthusiasm for the game is very similar to mine. You know, we both love football, and I think he wants to keep playing as long as he can.
We said it last time, we say it now. Signing Danny Kedwell for any club in this division is a statement signing.
Yeah, I think so. It was for us last year. I think the big thing with Keds is, you know, there's only one reason he left, and that was because of coronavirus, and he had to sort his business out. I think it was important for him to go and sort his main business out, because that's his main income. But I think he's shown a real commitment. You know, as I said, we've been speaking for weeks and weeks and weeks. You know, I think he's given a real good shift as well to Holland and Blair. And whilst that wasn't the level he wanted to play at, that's what he had to play at to sort his business out. So, as I said, we kept it under wraps. You know, he put every bit of effort into Holland and Blair. I even watched their highlights. You know, I watched a lot of the highlights and watched him play. I think he ended up as a holding midfield player at one point. But one thing I did pick up, every time they scored, he was the first one to go and run to the goal scorer. Now that means a lot to me, and it just goes to show what sort of person he is.
Danny, I know you want to send a message to Hollands and Blair yourself, don't you?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank everyone involved in the club and the players. They're magnificent people. They're really nice people, and I'd like to just thank them all for the time I've been there and supported me and keeping me fit as well. Like, we didn't train much, but on a Saturday he always played me 90 minutes. So it was and they started well as well. Do you know what I mean? The best start they've ever had. So it must be something I did the holding midfield.
As a holding midfielder, yeah.
The Kedwell magic gaffer.
Yeah, well, he won't be playing holding midfield for me, I can tell you that now. But as I said, he's been brought in here to play, and you know, unfortunately, with all of us, we end up getting to the point where we drop levels, and we don't enjoy it. Footballers don't enjoy it when you're having to drop down too many levels, and I think it's fair to say that, you know, he deserves to be at this level, probably one up. I still think he can play National League all day long. Very similar to what Parkin did all those years for York and whatever. So there's plenty of life left in him yet, and he dropped levels for his work, and that's understandable. I tell you what, he could have just sorted his work out and not play football. But the measure of Danny is that he still wants to play football. I still think he'd play World Cup doubles on a Sunday if he could. And that for me is the mark of what I'd call an old school player. We all started it because we loved it.
Yeah.
And he loves playing football, and he loves the dressing room. And to get that sort of character back in the club, you know, for us it was an absolute no-brainer.
Well, guys, thanks for your time, and Keds, a very warm welcome back.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Danny Kedwell, back at Hamilton Waterloo. How pleased are you to return here?
Yeah, it's, I'm absolutely buzzing. I was saying that when on the way down here that I was absolutely, like, normally it's a long drive for me, and it was a very quick one because I think I was excited to be back, and I'm back here, and I spoke to the gaffer, and there's unfinished business that we should have got promoted last year, and I'm excited for that.
Is that the big thing for you, to kind of right a little bit of a wrong as you come back here?
Yeah, exactly, and obviously the way it finished as well with the that playoff game, and with man sent off and then only playing half a game, and it all went a bit. So I was a bit gutted in that way of leaving as well because of work commitments with my academy. So I've sorted that out now, and I went and played a little bit locally to keep fit, and hopefully something will come up, and the gaffer rang me, and I couldn't wait to get back.
For you, there was obviously a lot of work things that came with obviously the move that you went to Hollands and Blair. How nice is it for you to now, having sorted things out, to come back here and play at this level? Yeah,
it's brilliant. It was, like I say, there's a lot of work that I had to finish off, and it weren't going too well towards the end. With obviously recruiting kids into the academy and stuff like that, so I had to put my all effort into that, because obviously when I retire, that's my career. Do you know what I mean? So that's all finished now, and I've got that up and running, and I'm like I say, I'm excited to go.
How are you feeling when you walked back through those doors this morning?
It was great, obviously seeing people like yourselves and Gaffer and Stu and everyone. It was brilliant. It was actually buzz. I've got a spring in my step, which is exciting for me as well.
You've got a new haircut for the occasion.
Yeah, I've gone bald, haven't I? So yeah, I had a bit done, and then I was receding, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go the old style and shave it all off, and this is a new me now.
A new you, and obviously you've seen the new look squad there. Happy with what you're going to be working with?
Good. Obviously, I was always looking at scores and how they was doing and highlights and stuff. So they've done a great start, great game today to be here and watch and see how it is compared to last year.
The fans absolutely love you to bits. What would be your message to them coming back?
They're going to get what they see last year and maybe a bit more. Actually, to be fair, I'm looking to get more fitter this year and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see them. Well, obviously I can't see them, but when they do come in, I'm sure they'll see the 110% I always give every week and the goals that I was scoring last year.
Keds, welcome back.
Thank you very much.